Hi, I'm Mike Bellafiore and welcome to SMBU's Trading Tip of the Week. So let's talk about a trade that we made in WWE. Let's talk specifically about how we saw a signal intraday that allowed us to get bigger. This signal allowed us to increase our position from tier 1 to tier 4. So let's set up the trade. So WWE was down a ton. They had bad earnings. It was down almost over 50%. Found a bottom intraday and then started to consolidate around 1085-ish and 11-ish. VWAP at the time was about 1097. And so the stock intraday started to form a cup and handle technical charting pattern. To us, that showed some potential upside in the particular stock, and we started to buy to put on a good risk reward position at 1085-ish. So I bought half a tier in front of 1085. I liked the way it looked. I bought another half a tier around 1185 again when I saw that it did have a chance, and I set my stops below the 1060-ish area. And so I'm in the position, I like the position, it looks good, but it's still below VWAP, which is an indicator for intraday trading that I like to look at. I wanted it to get above VWAP. It finally did. It got above 11, went up to about 1110, and then pulled in between about 1110 and 1098-ish. But it was above VWAP. So what did I do? Well, I added to my position. It doesn't actually make sense if I like VWAP as an indicator, and now it's finally above VWAP, not to be a little bit bigger. But then there was a signal that really forced me, based on my trading style, to get bigger. And this is a signal that you're going to see each day. In fact, we saw it in racks the same day, that should give you confidence, should give you, well, a signal to increase your position. So I'm about tier 1.5. and the stock makes a strong move above 11. It goes up to almost 1125-ish, a strong move. And you can see from the chart, it actually does it on pretty good volume. I'm looking actually at a 1-minute chart when I'm trading intraday for something like this, and I see that nice move popping out of that consolidation area, clearly trading above VWAP, holding that level above 11 bucks and signaling that there's buyers willing to purchase above 11 bucks. And so what did I do? I was actually sitting next to RJ, who gave me this idea. He was looking at WWE and was like, I like the way it looks, why don't you take a look? I typed it up and I nibbled and I nibbled and I nibbled, and we were watching it then closely, and when it busted above 11 up to 1125, I said, we got to bid for it. My first reaction was, we got to bid for it. We're tier 1.5, but I bid 15 and 11s, 1115, 1111, 1106, 1103. And I went from tier 1.5 to tier 4. So I, in essence, almost tripled my position, certainly more than doubled it, because I saw that burst of energy above $11. And that's something that you want to think about using for your trading. It doesn't make any sense not to be bigger when the stock finally gets above VWAP. It doesn't make any sense to not be a lot bigger when we see the stock moving in a direction, particularly buying into that breakout area. All right, so I bought 15s, 11s, 1115, 1111, 1106, 1103, and got a lot bigger. And as you can see from the chart, the stock had almost a point up move from that. But instead of only making, $500, let's just say tier 1 means 1,000 shares. Instead of just making $500, we turn that profit, double and triple it. Now, I'm not saying that I held all of it up to the top, into that 12. You certainly want to take some off as it's going up, but we made a lot more than we would have if we just would have stayed at tier 1. All right, and go check out racks. You can see the same buy signal that comes into that stock on that day as well. So think about that. Think about using these signals for your trading to get bigger. The signal is price expansion, volume expansion, breaking out above a level, and then buying into that level where the stock broke out from. So I hope that helps. Good luck with your trading. We'll see you soon. Hi, I'm Mike Bellafiore, author of The Playbook and One Good Trade, co-founder of SMBU and SMB Capital here in New York City. If you want to learn more about SMB, please go check out smbu.com. Check out our blog where we share tons of trading tips, trading stories, trades we're in, trading anecdotes, and also take the time to sign up for our 10-day free training program, which we offer to the trading community at smbu.com. We hope you enjoy it. We hope to see you on the site. Trade well.